All right, the Outlaws versus the Kodiaks here. Pepperoni's is a little beat up. A couple of good mojos. This team looks like they've been doing fairly well lately. A little bit of an anemic offense overall, so we'll have to step up and probably put up some runs on the board. R.C. Guerin leads us off here. Appeared as a pinch hitter against the Rippers, but did not actually get a start. She is playing center field today. Or left field, pardon me. And opens up with a strikeout. So not inspiring great hope. Sean Kenny had a really good one game there, but somehow didn't inherit really any good mojo off of it. That will come later in the lineup. Whoa, Jupe Miller is bringing it. Nasty stuff. He's a very good pitcher, despite what the numbers would say. Man. I was trying to take this. I was trying to be patient coming into this, but he's just throwing all kinds of loopy stuff that I just cannot really get a read on. And a 3-up, 3-down, top of the first inning was not what I wanted. Curtis Collins, Rena Flounder, and Eric Pierce do up for the Outlaws. Curtis Collins had a pretty decent season. Those are some decent numbers for a leadoff hitter. Rob Troon chasing his 7th win of the season, looking to get to 7-7. Is actually the only one of our starters to have a losing record, so he really doesn't want to have that distinction. Oh, good plate discipline. Good eye. Okay, what about the fork? Well, swung at that one, but drove it to center field and past the second baseman, Roberto Pietti, who I think is starting at second base for the first time this season. Yet another position to add to his impressively large resume. Has predominantly played third base and the outside infield roles. But we got problems here in the first inning. And this is not who we want to see right now. The Outlaws' offensive leader doesn't have super great stats or anything. But he comes through. Come up gunning, Sean. And it is already an RBI on the board. Just a third of an inning. So we need to settle down. We got some bad mojo. And that is not going to help. And again, Kenny comes up throwing, but has no hope of recording the out. We may have to face the fact that we've gone a little too high on the ego settings again. Doesn't feel like it. I mean, we were in it in the first game, losing 8-7. But that was with our ace pitcher on the hill. All right, well, it's early days yet. That's a horribly placed pitch, though. And Sean Kenny, you know the drill. Come up throwing. Oh, close. Close. But that is 3 runs now here in the first inning. Kodiaks. Well, specifically Rob Troon. Not delivering right now. So I am very worried right now. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Boxing Elephant. I am not used to the third base stealing logic in this game, to be honest. I just don't expect it. I just full on don't expect it. But you're right, Boxing Elephant. This is a team that, in theory, has very good pitching, and it's going to be hard to come back from three runs down in the first inning. I mean, that's going to have all kinds of bad mojo consequences for Troon as well. And our bullpen kind of shit the bed against the Rippers. So I'm not feeling like it's a strength of ours right now, as Jupe Miller stretches out to record the first out.
Now batting, number 5.
Dougie Braggs. All right, so this is the good part of mojo we have, and Dougie Braggs does make him pay with a base hit up the middle. A lot of up the middle stuff today. The center fielders have been busy, and it's only the second inning. Mike Magus steps in. They don't have a great arm behind the plate, but they have good velocity on the hill. So I think if we go for stolen bases, it's going to be very situational, and it's going to involve people I'm comfortable doing it with. We'll take the walk. Well, just like that, runners on first and second for Roberto Piedi. Looks like Piedi got another home run in the simulated game. He's up to 11. I need that to drop, thank you. Ball 1 from Miller. Ball 2. This team's got a guy named Yup and a guy named Jupe. It's just weird. Full count to Piedi. Driven to left center field. That might be gone. It is not. Kind of really needed it to be gone. Would have tied the game in one swing of the bat. Step Magus steps in, the catcher. Backup catcher, technically. Although the way she's played this season and the way Ziggy Manis has played, you could argue she's been the better option behind the plate. Runner going for third, runner going for home, and Steph Magus cashes in with an RBI single. Rob Troon, you'd think like maybe you're thinking pinch hitter here. It's the second inning. I can't take the starter out and try and go 8 innings with the way the bullpen in this game works. That's it's just not on the cards. Although you could argue I should be tempted because Rob Troon right now is getting hit like a drum. Triple by pitcher Jupe Miller. Oh boy. We'll take that. I was tempted to go with a walk there, but problem is this lineup only really gets worse. I mean, most do, obviously, but, like, it gets notably worse.
Number 29, the shortstop.
And Eric Pierce drives in the 4th run of the game. Rob Troon, they are absolutely lighting you up, my friend. We are going to go with the intentional walk here. Did manage to get 2, so in a better spot right now than we were. And it is the strained Montgomery Pepperonis, who is playing through injury, who will get the at-bat here with 2 on, 2 out. And that will be the inning. Take away the leadoff triple by Miller. Not a bad inning. That being said, what do you say about a pitcher who's given up 7 hits and 4 runs through 2 innings? That is remotely positive. Back to the top of the order with R.C. Guerin, Sean Kenny, and Kevin Greer to face Yup Miller. On the bright side, Miller is 30 pitches in to his repertoire pretty early in this game. So there is some hope. If he can start losing some velocity, it opens up some small ball options with base stealing and stuff. Because they don't have a great arm behind the plate. It's really just Miller and his tendency to throw heat that is keeping me from looking towards, stolen bases. Ball 3. The 3-1. They've been giving that high strike, so I gotta respect it. Oh, that is sick. Oh, oh boy. I thought it was ball 4. Byron Dirksen, give that ball a ride. Thank you. Good night. Goodbye, baseball. Game is down to a 4-3. So Miller, after a good start, we are touching him up a little bit. We are doing some things. Byron Dirksen's 14th of the season. Dougie Bragg stepping in. Now, if only Rob Troon could settle down and give us, like, you know, a good 3 innings here, like bottom of the 3rd, bottom of the 4th, and bottom of the 5th. If he can do that, and it's gone. Game tied, Doug Braggs. We're in this game. We're in this game. We just need the pitching to settle down. Doug Braggs is 14th this season, 48th RBI. He's on a tear right now. And we've not rattled Miller or anything. But we have definitely damaged the positive mojo he had. We just haven't put it into a negative zone yet. Maybe a 3rd straight homer will do that, though. Could we get that? Thank you. Back-to-back-to-back jacks for the middle heart of the order. And they are suddenly delivering. Michael Magus is 16th of the season, 58th RBI. And, I mean, it doesn't let up, because you got Roberto Pietti, who's hit exceptionally well all season long. And is, like, seemingly on a mission to start at every position, because right now I think he has started at every position but shortstop and catcher. And it gets through the shortstop for a base hit. I'm not sure if they'll consider that an error. Let's have a look. Nope, they gave him a hit. Okay, Step Magus is also going to get one through as well. Unfortunately, the pitcher spot is coming up. And I do not feel comfortable going to the bullpen in the 3rd inning of the game. So, Rob Troon. Now is the time, and I pretty much have to sit on a very perfect pitch to do anything with him, but he gets struck up by Yoop Miller. Rob Troon, 35 pitches in. I'm not going long with him, but I do need to go more than 2 innings, that is for sure. Emma Platoon, Barney Bamber, and Haley Leathers due up. They have been absolutely sitting on the 4-seam fastball, basically first pitch. And with reason, it's a pitch I'd like to use in that scenario. The catcher, Barney Bamber. Admittedly, a catcher that doesn't make a lot of sense because he's weak defensively and hits 8th in the lineup. So it's not like they're, you know, it's not like a big bat scenario to make up for the lack of, or he hits 7th. Not like a big bat scenario, though, to make up for the lack of defense. R.C. Guerin, Sean Kenny, Kevin Greer back to the top of the order. They all have struck out in this game. And are combined 1 of 6. This is the part of the lineup that Miller has really shut down. And R.C. Guerin will reach for the 2nd time today, but that was not an error. Okay. Could start looking at stolen bases right now. We got a tense pitcher who's losing velocity. But instead, I'll just take a base hit. And bring up Kevin Greer to hopefully silence some critics, because he's on a little bit of a cold streak right now. And he'll load the bases for Byron Dirksen. Dirksen sporting all the big Richard energy in the world after a 2-run home run. Chance to make it 75 RBI or more. A chance, honestly, to kind of blow this game open. And, well, we won't get that. But we will cash in Guerin and Kenny. I didn't actually mean to go to 3rd base there, but I'll take it. Brings up Dougie Braggs. Runners on the corners. With one down. You know, the way Jupe Miller started this game, which was with back-to-back strikeouts, I can't believe that the manager is exactly happy with what he's seeing right now. As the Kodiaks are starting to hammer away at the Jupe. Hold the runners. That is gone, though. 3-run banger for Dougie Braggs. We haven't had a home run like derby like this in quite some time. Braggs is 15th of the season, and he is the third player to breach the 50 RBI plateau. Up to 51. And we have a fully rattled Jupe Miller on the hill. Nobody out here in the 4th inning. And it's off his shin. But he will get the out. Mike Magus retired. Roberto Piatti stepping in. And that is it for Jupe Miller. It is Lane Plows entering the game. Juiced, neutral mojo, good velocity, excellent junk. Accuracy's a little bit low for that type of pitching, but we'll see what she can do. Forcing fastball, slider, and a curveball. And it is a double sub with Hans Stewart coming off the bench to replace left fielder Haley Leathers out in left field. He's got good speed, but is a bit of a defensive liability. And a fair ball from Roberto Piatti. And you know what? We've had a lot of home runs and singles, but it feels nice to just sometimes get that two-bagger with the double. Step Magus steps in. 2 singles and an RBI today. She has been performing, but will pop out to the catcher, or, yeah, will be the catcher. Bamber makes the play. Rob Troon getting his 3rd at bat in a game where he's pitched only 3 innings. Kind of ridiculous. But he'll head out there to face off with the pinch hitter, Hans Stewart, Curtis Collins, and Rena Flounder. I thought it was Renee Flounder. It is Rena Flounder. My apologies. Trying to get away from the 4-seam fastball that they're sitting on. And big play defensively by Roberto Piatti, showing off that, you know what? I play left field. I play right field. I played center field. I played first base, third base. How about you put me in at second base and I just make plays? I'm known as a hitter. I'm known as a defensive liability. And instead of living up to the dark side of that reputation, he's bringing it. Okay. Let's go high. It drifted out of the strike zone. All right, high heat again. Oh, man, that high heat has been getting hammered, and Sean Kenny just misses it in center field. We did increase the difficulty of the fielding, and it is burning us just a little bit. All right. First baseman. She's the first baseman? Man. And that will be the 5th run. So, I mean, even if Troon gets the win here, this has not been a good game for him. Shortstop Eric Pierce, who's got 2 RBIs on the day. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but I feel like he's gonna have to chase if he wants to get that 3rd hit today. Let's go with the fork ball down low. All right. All right. Well, we've had some success with the low heat, and we do get the K there. They do track in another run. You know what? Outside of the 1st inning, Troon has not been bad. That being said, his game is probably still coming to an end pretty soon. Top of the order, R.C. Guerin, Sean Kenny, and Kevin Greer to face Lane Pelouse. And R.C. Guerin, after leading off the game with a strikeout, has gone 3 for 3 with 3 singles. She is angry about the disrespect that has been afforded her by often being the one that gives up their spot in the lineup to Roberto Piatti. And she will advance to second on the ground ball from Sean Kinney. Kevin Greer steps in, 1 for 3 on the day. This was supposed to be his team. He was supposed to be the big MVP candidate. And the season has not gone as expected. But at the same time, hasn't gone all that bad either, if we're being entirely honest. Well, that's a pop-up, though. All right, Byron Dirksen will mosey on up to the plate. 4 RBI day for Dirksen. He's up to 76, the league leader. Has been the league leader in RBIs for a while. But not today. not on this at-bat. Yup, Stevens, Montgomery Pepperoni, Emma Platoon to face off with the man called Troon. The half mushroom, half man. Oh, that drifted up high. That took an awkward bounce. But I knew it as soon as I saw the aim. That drifted into a place you don't want your pitch to be. Alright, let's see if we can deal with Montgomery Pepperonis. Oh my god, come on. Hit the zone, Rob. Hit the zone. Oh, just past the third baseman. That will score a run, I think. Yup, Stevens coming home. 6-run outing against Rob Troon. And to be honest, I mean, I was saying that post the first inning, he's not been terrible, but he has not been good. And this is going to be the last inning of work for Rob Troon here today, I think. Without a doubt. That was okay. That was a good pitch. And Byron Dirksen makes the play. And it is the pitcher, so hey, 2 out, man on third, but pitcher at the plate. That's always a get out of jail card for a pitcher, and Rob Troon collects on it. He's given up 10 hits in 5 innings, though. Doug Braggs, Michael Magus, Roberto Piatti. Be nice if we could get a long inning here, not necessarily even runs per se, but just to get that pinch hitter use. Out of the pitcher spot. All right, Mike Magus really is actually hot for the first time in a significant portion of time. But we are not really getting a good grip on lane blows right now. She's been able to get us to get under the ball and pop it up more often than I'd like. And Roberto Piatti is down as well. So Hans Stewart, I said it'd be his last inning, but I'm going to work to Stewart here just because we did get him before. And I kind of would like to start the top of the order with the bullpen. So let's get the quick out. And Rob Troon's done after 5 1/3 inning here today. All right. Tisha Boonsing would be the fitting one here. And, I mean, you could say she did terrible in her last outing, and she did. But we've got 4 innings to work here of bullpen ball. With a bullpen that doesn't have someone who's historically been able to eat innings. So, should have been an out. Could have been an out, but wasn't. And a stolen base there for Curtis Collins. But Boonsing does stand and deliver with a strikeout. And that brings up Eric Pierce. Also, we got the pitcher spot coming up next inning, so I didn't really want to go to a pitcher that I wanted to go. Oh, my God. 2-run home run off the bat of Eric Pierce. He's having a great day today. That's, I think, 4 RBIs. He's only got 21 all season. It's amazing. All right, well, we do get Yup Stevens. Lefty-lefty matchup. Let's try and make it work in our favor. And give him the screwball. Thank you. Boone Singh gets the job done, but not in pretty fashion. Steph Magus, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and an RBI, steps in against Lane Plows. Plows is running a little bit low, and I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't mind to see the other side of her at this point. Go with Jeff Crozier.
Number 4.
Haven't seen him this episode. And he just lines it at third baseman. Great.
Number 9.
All right, R.C. Guerin steps in to face Plows. Drop, drop, drop. No, drop. Ah. 3 up, 3 down. Problems with Plows continue. Javi Perez-Torres into the game to work to Montgomery Pepperonis and company. Martin Edmonds on the pitching on deck circle. As our undisputed best reliever having a hard time finding the strike zone here early, but delivers to strike out Montgomery Pepperonis.
Now batting number 46, the second baseman.
Emma Platoon. Foul ball. Foul ball the other way. All right, what about the curve? Strikeout. Javi P. Delivering.
Number 32, the catcher.
And yeah, we'll take a 3 up, 3 down inning. I like that. Haven't had many of those. Sean Kenny, Kevin Greer, Byron Dirksen. This might be the end for Lane Plows. Maybe not. That juice locked in is making up for what is otherwise a relatively low stamina.
Now batting number 19.
And she's been very, very hard to get anything on. This has been a hero performance by her because Yup Miller gave her they just gave her inning eating duty, and she's turned it into like some shutout innings.
Now batting number 22.
That have been damn impressive. Deep fly ball off the bat of Byron Dirksen. It's either gone or it's the third out. It's gone. Byron Dirksen finally gets to Lane Plow. Solo run, home run. I believe that's RBI 77 on the season, 15th Jack. Brings up Dougie Braggs, who's also on 15 home runs, with two today. And Plows no longer has positive mojo. So she is juiced, and that is all that is making up for what is otherwise some very low stamina. And a 4-pitch walk comes in play. They have someone on the bench called Thrustmaster. That person needs to play. Bobby Middleman comes in. He has got no velocity, and you know what happens when you put a low-velocity pitcher in with a bad catcher arm? I'm going to go for those stolen bases, baby. Left-hander. A little bit weird that they didn't bring him in to do the lefty-lefty matchup against Braggs, to be honest. I'm still not sure if the AI takes into account lefty-lefty matchups, though. Mike Magus sends one out to right center field, and Curtis Collins brings it in. Bobby Middleton, man, is due up along with Hans Stewart. Man, they are going to pinch hit for Middleman. So the bullpen is going to go to its third pitcher. I mean, I am on my second, so it's not like we're, totally far apart. But, well, I guess it is the 8th inning. Need to relax a little bit on pitching stuff. we're actually going to be going to the closer in the 9th. So Javi Perez Torres doing his thing. Rock solid today, Javi. Let's get that changeup. I don't think we've thrown a single changeup. And now we go with the low curve. Oh! Roberto Piatti! The stab! Coming up with it in the hole. Ben Hornblower exits the game. He was the pinch hitter. Kerwin Snell into the game. He's their last relief pitcher. I'll only have the 9th inning to go, I guess, actually. So I thought we had more time left, but that is not the case. Piatti, Magus, and a pinch hitter due up. Shout out in the chat if you want to see someone particular pinch hit. I'm feeling, though, it will probably be Sonia Liberto, depending on the situation. She is the best hitter off the bench, as long as there's not someone over at first base. Jeff is out of the game. We already used him as a pinch hitter. So that doesn't work. It's going to be Ziggy Manis, Sonia Liberto, Paul Riccobeni, or Pat Keene. I don't think Riccobeni. He is the worst hitter off the bench. I mean, no power, no real contact. I think it's got to be Sonia. And then what's going to happen is Paul's going to come in and play second base to end the game, because I do want to improve the defense upcoming here. So Sonia Liberto entering the game as the pinch hitter. Because Paul's got better fielding than Roberto Piatti. Despite Roberto playing great defense at second base, he actually is not a great glove. So Rooster Sundquist entering the game. Piatti exiting to make room for Paul Riccobeni. Could have also gone with Pat Keene. But I like Riccobeni's speed a little bit more in that hole. Damn it. Threw that four-seam fastball one too many times. And it's a base runner on early here. With Eric Pierce. Do we back down from Eric Pierce? I don't think we do. I don't think we go for... I don't think this is a case of this is a time to go for the intentional walk. But it is a time where he is going to get very in the little of quality to hit. And that might have been a mistake, because he just doubled to the gap and made this an 11-9 game. Man, it's part of the lineup for the Outlaws. Not this season, mind you, because their numbers were not great coming in. But over the course of today's game, they have delivered. And if they could deliver like this all the time, this team would not be 31-38 or whatever it is. Sundquist issues the walk. Pepperonis. Why do I feel like I've had a good day against Pepperonis, despite what the numbers are telling me is not remotely the case? Should have gone to third base in hindsight, but I didn't realize we were in a double steal situation, which is my fault. I mean, they had to be stealing third base. Sundquist is a little rattled, but we get that second out. And the game comes down to Barney Bamber. And it gets through! It will tie the game! No! Dame Thrustmaster is the pinch hitter for Schnell. Rooster Sundquist has blown it once again. He's in a ridiculous slump in terms of blown saves right now. I'm going to have to say Martin Edmonds, the last bullpenner, for possible extra inning duty. Like, the option to go away from him just doesn't even exist. He's thrown 22 pitches in this inning, though. I threw a four-seam fastball with absolutely nothing on it. And Doug Braggs will make the final out. Okay, boys, we really need something here. Closer Wilson Burr into the game. We're into extra innings. It's R.C. Guerin, Kevin Greer, Sean Kenny and Kevin Greer due up. Need a run here. Badly, because I don't trust Martin Edmonds to go deep into this game and deliver. Didn't even look at what Burr's got, but, I mean, the answer is ridiculous on paper stats. And he's showing it to us right now. The Outlaws, for the second game in 3 games, collapsing in the late going with the bullpen. Although, at least in this case, it's not like we had good starting pitching either. Go ahead run. Sean Kenny does get on with a base hit. Kevin Greer. We got pitch outs. They're thinking about the base runner. Burr up to 9 pitches already to get just a third of an inning done. That's good. But that might be a double play ball. And it will be. Kevin Greer, 1 for 6. Curtis Collins, Rena Flounder, Eric Pierce. And Sundquist is done. It is going to be Martin Edmonds. Had a beat-up outing last time out with me. And we'll see what he can do. Oh, Paul Riccobeni messing up. Diving out of the way. That is my fault. I did tell him to dive. And a 1-out double. Nope. We are not dealing with the absolutely red-hot Eric Pierce. We will go intentional walk on this one. Set up the double play. Hope for the best.
Now batting, number 6.
Problem is, that double play would have to come from Yup Stevens. And I'm going to let you in a little secret about Yup Stevens. He's hard to retire. And that's the game winner. Bad throw. Kodiak's losing extra innings. Problems here going on right now. 18 hits to 17. Offense did their job, although past the 4th inning, we only scored 1 run. Heartbreak. Edmonds will get the loss, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that the real loss here was Rooster Sundquist blowing a slave. 3 runs given up across 1 inning. He's now got an ERA over 5. There are a ton of questions now about the ability of our team to close out ball games. And it's not good. Welcome, Nice Mix in Il Delara. Okay, we got some sim games to catch up on here, and then we'll go into the final game of today. See what happens. We are still the best team in the league. Norsemen versus the Burners. Man, that Liddell division is still very up for grabs. Clankers really let the Justice back into that one. Again, Justice are a 38-win team who are in dead last in their division. It's freaking amazing. Pumas get a win. Desperately needed win. Spinners and Linemen. Like, if the Justice were in the St. Pierre division, they would be winning it, and they're in last in their division. That's amazing. It's like the American League East right now. Nightmares. Torpedoes defeat the Champs, so the Champs' little win streak is over. Advocates, Clankers. Clankers continue to really struggle with some pitching. That is